10 hidden signs. You are extremely intelligent. Have you ever felt different, not better than others, not necessarily more successful, just out of place, like you see things others don't, like your mind doesn't switch off, like even in a crowded room, you're somehow alone? What if that's not a flaw? What if it's a sign of something rare? Psychology doesn't always define intelligence the way people think. It's not just about grades, or speaking big words, or proving you're the smartest person in the room. In fact, people with extremely high intelligence often go unnoticed because their traits are quiet, subtle, hidden in everyday behavior. In this video, we're going deep into 10 hidden signs of extremely intelligent people, patterns backed by psychology and neuroscience. And as you watch, you might start recognizing more of yourself than you expected. This video is created for educational and informational purposes only, and is not a substitute for professional psychological or medical advice. Sign 1. You overthink everything. Your mind doesn't just accept things, it dissects them, replays them, analyzes every possible outcome. A simple conversation, you revisit it for hours, not because you're insecure, but because your brain is wired to process deeply. High intelligence often comes with increased neural activity, meaning your brain keeps searching for patterns, meaning, and possibilities, even when nothing is wrong. Sign 2. You feel out of place around most people. Small talk drains you, not because you dislike people, but because surface-level conversations feel empty. You crave depth, meaning ideas, and when you don't find it, you withdraw. Psychology suggests that highly intelligent individuals often struggle to connect in environments that don't stimulate their thinking. Sign 3. You talk to yourself more than you admit, not out loud, always, but internally. Constant dialogue. You question your own thoughts, debate yourself, simulate conversations that haven't happened yet. This isn't weird. It's a sign of the ability to think about your own thinking, a trait strongly linked to higher intelligence. Sign 4. You notice what others miss. Tiny details, changes in tone, body language shifts, patterns in behavior. While others see events, you see connections. Your brain is constantly filtering and linking information, which makes you more aware, but also more mentally occupied. Sign 5. You get bored. Repetition feels painful. Doing the same thing over and over, it drains you faster than it should, because your brain craves novelty and challenge. Studies show that highly intelligent individuals have a stronger need for cognitive stimulation. Without it, they disengage. Sign 6. You question everything. Rules, traditions, normal behavior. You don't accept things just because that's how it's always been. You ask, why? Does this make sense? Is there a better way? This constant questioning isn't rebellion. It's analytical thinking at work. Sign 7. You prefer being alone, not because you're antisocial, but because solitude gives your mind space to think, to explore ideas, to process everything you've absorbed. Research has shown that highly intelligent individuals often experience greater satisfaction in solitude compared to constant social interaction. Sign 8. You're you notice your own flaws, your patterns, your triggers. Sometimes, too much, you replay your mistakes. You analyze your behavior. This level of awareness can feel heavy, but it's also what allows growth at a deeper level. Sign 9. You struggle to explain your thoughts. You understand complex ideas internally, but putting them into words, that's harder, because your thoughts don't come in simple sentences. They come in layers, connections, abstractions, concepts that don't translate. Sign 10. You feel mentally exhausted often, not from doing too much physically, but from thinking too much. Your brain rarely rests, even when you're quiet. It's running simulations, imagining outcomes, solving problems, exploring possibilities, and that constant activity comes at a cost. If you're related to several of these signs, it doesn't mean you're better than others, but it might mean your mind works differently, and understanding that difference can change how you see yourself. Instead of asking, why am I like this? You start asking, how do I use this? Because intelligence isn't just about knowing more. It's about seeing differently. If this made you think differently, watch this next video. It might explain even more about how your mind works.